What you're about to see is a recording of the Elevate Me Now group session from November 3rd, 2022. We invite you to join the Elevate Me Now community, where we engage with seekers looking to experience a more authentic, everyday existence and a better understanding of life itself. To join us and get reminders about meetings like what you're about to see and more, click the link on the Elevate Me Now page or give us a call or send us a text or an email. You can always publicly view the Elevate Me Now calendar anytime to see the current schedule. On the Elevate Me Now page, you can find answers to many of the questions about how the Elevate Me Now group operates. Additionally, you can always ask questions directly to any Happy Lion Center practitioner. We now invite you to get comfortable, center yourself, and join in with the meditation practice you're about to see.
Okay, this is an energy exchange, and it works very well via Zoom, so no problem. What we want to do is we don't touch hands, but of course you won't be, but if you can hold up your hands to the screen, you're going to be sending your white love light to me through your right hand, and you're going to be receiving it from Blair. Blair, let's go down a little bit because I might know this.
Okay,
sorry. My elbows. And you're going to be receiving it from Blair. And we're just going to relax and take a couple of deep breaths and just feel the energy from the other person flowing. We're forming collective energies and spirits. Breathe slowly and deeply. Oh, that's nice.
It is.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Did you feel it?
It most definitely did. Both ways.
Excellent. Excellent. Yes. Very good. Well, now we're going to do an exercise to get in the zone, as I say.
Mhm.
So we're going to close our eyes and just sit quietly, and I'm going to talk you through. I want you to envision your Merkaba star, white, beautiful light star, leading from your third eye, down, down, down through the chakras, down, down, down through Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, through all the layers, down, 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 down to the center of the loving warmth of Mother Gaia. And it's anchoring there. It's grounding us. Envision it being grounded. Now the Merkaba star is going to be journeying right back up to us, slowly up through the layers of Mother Gaia, up, 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 bringing that loving light up. Now the Merkaba star is stopping just below our feet, and a spinning platform is forming. It's a protection shield. And out of that platform is rising a cylinder, warm, beautiful protection, up, up, up over us, stopping atop of our head, spinning platform. His protection shield, nothing can enter it but the Christ consciousness, the love vibration, and our galactic family. Now the Merkaba star is going to journey up through our chakras, lighting them up and balancing them. Going to the root chakra, red. Lamb. Lighting it up, spinning, 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 open, open, open. It is now in balance. The sacral, orange. Vam. Lighting it up, orange, beautiful, warm, grounding light. Open, open, spinning, 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 spinning. It is now in balance and in harmony with the other. Solar plexus, yellow. Round. Open, open, light like the sun, bright, shining, beautiful. Spinning, 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 spinning. It is now in balance and harmony with the others. The heart chakra, green. The heart chakra, open, 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 spinning. Love, compassion, healing is now in balance and in harmony with the others. The throat chakra, turquoise. Throat chakra open, speaking our truth, always speaking our truth. Light it up, spinning, 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 is in balance and in harmony with the others. Third eye chakra, indigo.
I don't remember this one. It's just something. I know the thumbs go here.
Okay. Turquoise. Indigo. Open, 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 hearing truth, spinning, 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 is lighted up, is in balance and in harmony with the others. The crown chakra, violet. Crown chakra, open, light to the universe, spinning, 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 is in balance and in harmony with all the others. We are now grounded. We are protected. All our chakras are in line, spinning, lighted up. Our channels are open, and we invite our galactic family in. The archangels, our higher selves, our ancestral family. The Merkaba star now leaves the crown chakra and goes up into the galaxy, up, up, up into Andromeda. We are now moving for messages. And what I got this week, this is pretty poignant, y'all. This is strange. Life is like a boxing match. We get caught up in. We get hit. Get up, fight back, get hit again, until there are times we almost say, okay, already, take your best shot. Although deep down knowing there is no best shot that we can truly get us down for the count. The bell rings, we smile and just know we won. To avoid that boxing match altogether, stay in the now. There is no judgment there, no questions, no worry, no anger, no suffering, nothing but centered peace. A knowledge that everything is perfect and you are in your truth and love. The now is the love vibration. Stay in it. There are more people here than we think, Blair. That we can't see. And I don't mean just our galactic helpers. There are people here that are going to show up. Do you have any feelings about the message?
Are you talking about the boxing or the other one?
They're both kind of one the same, because one is how to avoid it.
I think for me, it gives me more energy to see it more as a game. Because I played sports, so I know what those feelings are. So it's like, yeah, I've been there. I know what that is. It's almost like you're going to win. So it's just a matter of playing the game because the boxing can sometimes be other people's kind of trash talking.
Mm-hmm.
And so just
maybe that was for you then, not somebody else that's not here.
Well, being in the awareness that you're going to win.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay to tolerate and even play the game.
Well, that you have the power.
Mm-hmm.
The message too behind it is you are more than you think you are.
Mm-hmm.
That indeed the game is a game.
Mm-hmm.
This 3D illusion is a game. So when we get caught up in it, when you get caught up in it, that's where the suffering comes.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the judgment comes. That's where the insecurity comes. That's where the anger comes from. But if you're the observer, there is a game, play the game, be centered, then yes, obviously you win. You see what it is.
Sometimes playing the game isn't fun.
No, most of the time the game is not
I think that's what she was talking about, being, punched. You are forced to go into the body and the experience and respond to that immediately. You have to respond to it, but The difference is also at the same time being the observer and experiencing that whole situation, which Alyssa, I know you do, because I can tell, right? But it's being in both places at the same time.
I feel that wholeheartedly. The message resonated with me so much, I started crying.
Oh
Ooh,
gosh, well, that's great.
It-
Maybe it was for you then, yeah. Because I get these things during the week and I ask for help to channel whatever's what the group needs.
and then
And so-
that's what I see right in front of me with the chakras in my St. Nicholas cage. So my setup was perfect. I had no idea what you guys were doing.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful. That's nice, yeah. So Blair last week said something about, and I had this feeling it was so peaceful and centered and blah, blah. And that's what we discussed was that's the state that's enlightenment in essence. And that's the state that we're working towards. We have to raise our vibration and frequency enough to actually stay in that state, because the lower frequencies are pulling us down. But once you raise up and feel it, you can
Go back
access it
yeah.
more. And that's what we're working towards, because that we are so much more. We are so powerful. We have 12 strands of DNA. We've been dumbed down to 2 strands. Long story. Bottom line is we are now waking up to saying, ooh, wait a minute, there's more to us than we think. But we have to break that programming. Yeah, you definitely have helpers, Alyssa. Ooh, one gets mad at you. Did you know that?
One of mine.
Yeah. One gets frustrated with you.
That makes sense.
Yeah. One is like, oh, come on.
Alyssa, I'm just getting that your mind, it basically you need to learn to, it's not tame, it's kind of tame it. It's kind of learning to balance, to allow it to flourish in what it does, in the sense of, as you allow it to flourish and process and articulate and all of that, it that is part of your process. That's part of your processing everything that's going on, and it is your strength. But you just have to find the times in which it's going too far, and you the higher you needs to
That's the frustration.
kind of not
That's
like
what, that's perfect. Yeah.
like
Take the necessary action to,
like basically you're the higher self needs to say, okay, that's enough, stop it.
They are. She's not listening.
Yeah. Okay. So that's at any moment in time when it's doing what it does, which we all are very familiar with what the mind does. And I know you enough to know that I know your mind does that a lot. Okay. But there's a point at which the higher self can observe that and recognize, okay, that's too much. You're a smart kid, but chill the F out.
Balance.
So that's what I'm getting, is that it's you just gotta be the parent. The higher self has to be the parent.
Well, that goes back, that's perfect. That goes back to the mind is a great servant. It's a horrible boss. It's a horrible master.
oh, I feel that. Oh.
Allow your helpers, and as she said, your higher self to come in and say, okay, great, now that's enough. I take it you do meditate?
I used to more regularly. I hate my home and I've been playing a pity party. I've got serious mold issues and my apartment is making me sick. So,
Oh my.
yeah.
Well, meditation Okay, but that's created for a reason.
Mhm.
And because everything is perfect. Remember this, that's what the message says too.
Mhm.
Everything is perfect. And so you don't necessarily need to figure out exactly why you created that, because we do manifest and we do create. It's a big message for you. It's a this, it's a that. If you come upon it, great. If you don't,
Yeah.
learn how to deal with it, listen to your heart to know what to do next. But to do that, you have to really get in touch. And I would really highly suggest you meditate some more, meditate again. It's very important because and I get back to this, that the whole Mother Gaia, the whole planet is ascending,
Mhm.
and a great deal of our souls, we are ascending.
My phone is going dead.
Oh,
That's not good. 'Cause then I don't-
Oh,
it is ascending. So do we need it? We don't need it, do we?
Yeah, we have to, because that's internet.
Oh, gosh.
I have a cord.
so I'll just let you know really quickly. I I was outside in my yard yesterday for like a 2.5 hour working meditation, just
Okay, that's
me
beautiful. Beautiful.
planting my lavender. I painted this the bottom of this planter with Hecate's symbol. I'm starting a relationship or furthering my relationship with that goddess. It
With whom?
planted the Hecate,
Okay,
and she's walked with a couple of my friends when they passed recently. So I planted some lavender and painted the
good,
thing, and I
beautiful.
was just with some chill music, bare feet in the grass.
That's to Mother, but you're connecting with Mother Gaia, and that's a meditation in itself, as you said. And
Yes.
we are here to experience and create. We are creative beings. So whatever we're good at, whatever makes us feel good, wherever we can express ourselves, and I don't care what it is, that's excellent. That's doing it. That's getting you in touch.
Mhm.
Um, but it's still, that's great. I mean, I love it. And I think you should do more of it. But there's also a time where you have to just sit quietly, go inside without any of the five senses involved.
Mhm.
Does that make sense?
Yes, and I do that occasionally. It's a practice that I've gotten out of recently.
Well, the reason I say that is because that is really a test of the mind.
Yeah.
Because when you're focused on doing something creative, oh, that's just beautiful. I mean, that's that's going to get you in touch also. And working with Mother Earth, the dirt, beautiful. But again, balance, and then the part of the balance. Sorry, it's reiterating. There is a point where the mind has to be tested, and the mind has to be told, no, I'm in control. And when I say that, the higher mind, the higher self, the higher mind is in control. And it does take a back seat when you're doing all that other stuff. This is kind of abstract, but when you're doing all that other stuff, it takes a back seat, which is great. That's exactly where it should be. But it's still a point where if you're quiet and you're meditating, it's just you and the mind. There's another thing involved. And that's really the test, whether you can tell the mind to go take a flying leap for a moment or not. And that gets you even more connected. Like I said, do both. Do both.
Makes total sense. It resonates. I've done that before. It's just an uglier beast, and I need to stop making excuses.
Yep.
And that's
Well, you are
why
in
I'm
control now.
here today.
Yeah, well, perfect, because just know that you're more than what you think, and that you do have control, you do have power. I don't care what the programming says, get rid of that programming, and these are the tools to do that with.
I have gotten a lot repeatedly just now. Okay. It's saying, your higher self, Alyssa, needs to say to your mind, right? The lower self, change the question or change the outlook. Really, it's change the question. So, as you go through that place where you're stuck in your mind and it's doing its fortuitous thing, and it gets in a cycle of whatever the question or the thought process is, what the message is here is, this is the point at which you tell it, okay, that's enough, child, right? But instead of just saying that, more gently, you could say, how can I look at this in a different way? Change the question, change what's going on through that.
Well, and perfect, and there's tools for that, and that brings up a very good point. That you do it gently. You don't fight the mind, because the mind is used to being in control. So you don't fight the mind, because what happens with fighting, just like that boxing match, fighting. You hit. So if you do it gently, and that's what mantras are for. When you do it gently, you recognize that the mind is going or repeating something, then you bring in that mantra and it kind of pushes that other stuff. Because the mind does not care what it thinks. Really? No, the mind does not care what it thinks. It's being driven by emotions, it's being driven by past whatever. So you just kind of say, okay, let's do this, and you do the mantra and you just push that thought away. It'll eventually go away. Let me share something happened to me last night. There's a great battle going on, which I'm sure you're aware of, maybe not, on the spiritual world. And I was kind of all of a sudden aware that there was a great battle going on within me. And I was very upset. I was fighting. And then I realized, whoa, wait a minute. And both of my shoulders got very sore. So it was manifesting into the body. So I recognized it, and only from years of training being able to do this, recognized it. And I said, I am grounded. I am protected. My galactic family and helpers are with me. And I'm sending love, white light to this negative energy. And it dissipated. So it works.
Acknowledging
The dark force, you have to acknowledge, because it's part of the creation too. Acknowledge it, send it love, it will go away. It cannot fight the love energy, the love vibration. That's why I'm saying stay in the love vibration. Now, having said that,
your questions are, how can it be seen with love?
I love that.
Now, what happens too is you will meet people in your life maybe that are repelled by you, or just because they are in the negative stance, they're in the negative force, unbeknownst to them. Send them love. Again, don't worry about it. Stay out of their judgment. Hello, stay out of their judgment. I'm saying that for a reason. Something's making me repeat it.
Oh, okay. I have something. So this was brought to the forefront with my experience with my mother, in that she hated doctors and the ER and all that. And we spent a lot of time in those places. And she was so mad and angry. And so I would be sitting in the room with her, and she's just oozing this pissed offness out. And I finally said to her when we were alone, why are you so angry? Why are you so mean? And she said, because I can't stand that these doctors and this whole institution is held up on a pedestal when they don't know what they're talking about.
How wise was that?
Well,
pretty good.
True. But I said, okay, but these individual people who are doing this they didn't do anything wrong to you. They're just trying to help you. And if you really think that's the case and that's what makes you mad, you are supporting it by being mad about it, because you're acknowledging it as truth. If you don't believe it, then there is no pedestal. Sure. So we are participating, something that you were saying just now. So we are, by participating in the illusion, we are feeding it. Yes.
Yeah, you're feeding it, exactly. And that's why the more you work on yourself, the more your surroundings lighten up, in a sense, because you're not affected by it. They can't get through. You can't smile. The old adage way back in the day, smile and the world smiles with you. That's true. And if they don't smile, that's okay. Just keep smiling. It doesn't matter.
I have a pretty good mask for the most part. And it's just gotten
whoa.
Yes.
Don't have it be a mask. Have it be real.
That's the challenge.
Well,
you're right. And I acknowledge.
And I'm glad you recognize that, because as soon as you realize that you're putting on a mask, pull back, take a deep breath, get centered, and saying, but I mean it. And then that love vibration comes out.
Alyssa, I'm getting from you that you are, you need to spend time in the emotions, and essentially you're getting punched and you need to spend time in the physical body, in the emotions of your response to that. I'm getting the information that you're not honoring that enough, so you're not being able to go through it. You're pushing it away, and by pushing it away doesn't allow you to experience it. So you need to allow yourself to go through that. So feel the punch, cry about it, be hurt about it, be angry about it. If the writing is something that helps you to go through that process and feel it more fully, do that.
But stay centered while you're
And
doing
stay
it.
centered while you're doing it. And then when you're ready, then you shift those questions. You ask how can this be seen from love? What do I do now? And the practice of the meditation will allow you to be grounded and also be distracted enough that your mental capacities will not overpower your experience. So
Well,
experience
that's
is
where
more
again,
than
the way, if you
the
meditate, what
mental.
you're saying, it'll
Mhm.
come through and it won't overpower it. You
Mhm.
have to be the observer, and to do that, you have to pull back. It's like these
Mhm.
people that have out of body experiences or the near death experiences, they're out of their body and they're viewing it.
Mhm.
Now, that's a dangerous place to be in without being grounded. And I know it's kind of a conflict of statements, but it's poof. It's staying in
It's
that
like
love
your safety harness,
vibration to be
Like
the
what?
observer.
like a safety harness type of thing. Go for the experience, but have your safety in check.
Always know,
Yeah.
exactly, always,
Yeah.
always know that this is an experience realm, but it's not you. Okay, I was told a long time ago, be in the illusion, but not of the illusion. Now you can chew on that for a while, meaning we're always connected. We are our higher selves. We are our higher selves. We're just dropping down to experience this. And that's, saying you're grounded, but you're fully experiencing it. And also creating, we are creators of our own reality. So acknowledging that and being the observer of that.
Alyssa, I'm getting that your words, your writing is something that is going to allow you to process things. So by you writing it out, it's an avenue through which you can experience the emotion and you don't have to be completely consumed by it. But it also will be a healing tool for others who have experienced similar things and can heal from reading what you write.
And I just got that. During that meditation, you are more open to receive the messages from your helpers and your higher self. Whereas if you don't, you're maybe will get something subtly, because the thoughts and your motivations coming from a different place. It's not from just what you think you are. So that's what I mean about getting in touch and staying centered. You're more open to your heart, open your heart chakra, make sure that's open and receiving. And your third eye, of course, receives truth. But in that will help you to know what to do next to complete your life.
Our heart chakra was my last major chakra that I really worked on.
Good.
I was stuck in the root for a while.
Okay, that's
One of
normal.
my, yeah.
Now the root chakra, sometimes when that's out or not, are kind of blocked, your third eye is blocked to your upper chakras are blocked also, so or dampened. So it's good to work on the root, get that clear, but the heart chakra is the nitty-gritty. That's where all love, passion, and healing comes from.
Mm-hmm.
Just be open and receive, know that you're more than you think you are. So important. This is healing, healing, healing. This is send her some healing. This was
We hold you in love.
Listen, 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 listen. You are loved. You are being taken care of. Welcome them in. Welcome them in. Open your heart and let them in. Put put a protection shield around you and open up your higher selves. You're being taken care of, dear.
Love yourself like you'd love a child.
This is all good. Watch it. See it? See it? You're feeling it. That's good. That's all good. Release. Release what does not serve you. Do those exercises. Do your affirmations. Release what does not serve you. In, light, 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 in.
When you feel the love, all of the noise will quiet.
It's pretty overwhelming and scary too, because I know I have the support.
What's scary? What's scary?
That's my own programming.
Yeah.
Self-sabotage.
Yeah, nothing. You have nothing. Let me tell you, girl, you have nothing to be scared of. There is nothing to be scared of. Everything is perfect. You are loved and you are being taken care of. You just have to realize it. So get
allow it
and open. Yes. Allow it in.
Allow it. Watch it.
Allow when you sit in meditation, bring the light in as you release what does not serve you. And be grateful, because guess what? A lot of people are like you and they're not searching, they're not doing the work. They're going to be lost.
I hear that loud and clear. Yeah.
Be grateful for it. Be grateful for this pain that you think you're suffering, because you're not. Does that make sense? With this suffering is growth, and it's just imaginary suffering.
Post-traumatic growth syndrome. I have been through 16 years of therapy, and I'm smarter than I give myself credit for, and I've heard of a lot of it. I'm just being a child, and I'm throwing my temper tantrum, and I'm putting my feet down, and I'm not going to leave the grocery store without that candy bar. And
yeah.
So now it's time to grow.
Yeah.
Love the child and just distract them with something gentle.
But how to do that, to do the work. But you're already, see, the irony of it is we say do the work, meaning meditate, get in touch, all of it. But the irony of is your higher self is doing this for you to break through. So that's what I mean about being grateful. It's happening anyway, whether you like it or not. And once you get to a certain point of realization, you never go back. You just grow, you continue to grow. Very, very, if you're meant to, you're not getting stuck. So it's just what we think is a slow process. Like, hurry up, I want to be enlightened, for God's sakes. It's really not. It's just our experiences of how to do it.
Yeah.
And therapy's great, but it only takes you this far. So far, you have to get really vibrational in touch with your higher self, or your true self, excuse me.
Yeah, I've been on that therapy journey about 16 years. Blair's heard a lot of the different types that I've been through, and it's like the spaghetti method. So I'm taking baby steps and
Well, guess what?
leveling up.
Baby
The
steps are
message
gonna-
is you don't have to take baby
No,
steps.
that's right.
You go within and you don't just leap forward. It is like a warp situation, like warp speed or whatever, and it's no longer baby steps. You just go there and you are there and you love yourself more than any other person clouded by their ego,
Right,
and you're there.
this thing was from last week and I just was told to do this.
Okay.
Right now, make a conscious choice to yourself to listen and feel what is being presented to you daily. Become aware of your energy as you go through your day and feel that it is expanding beyond your physical body. And that helps break the programming, by the way. Our 3D life is a distortion of our true selves. Become more sensitive to your energies. Create a loving bridge between yours and others. Get rid of and release all old concepts that have blocked you into who you think you are. Not just your likes and dislikes, but that connection to source. We have been dumbed down to really to just kind of get that connection to source less and less. And what we're trying to do now in awakening is to reconnect.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I think that's what we were here for.
Okay.
That
Alyssa, we're going to take.
w-
Yes, did you have something to say?
that was phenomenal, ladies. Thank
Well,
you.
take a deep, let's kind of come back down because we are in somewhat of an altered state. So when I say come back down, that doesn't mean disconnect from being grounded.
Okay.
or or know our higher self either. Take a couple of deep breaths slowly. You can open your eyes anytime you want. Remember, your higher self is who you really are. You need to be grounded to Mother Earth.